Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And just now WWDC 2024 has gotten over. So let's see what's new. Starting off with iOS 18. So the first thing which they have introduced in iOS 18 is that you can make spacing between your icons. So you can rearrange your icons according to your size. The entire row, the second row of the icons will be shifted downwards. This way you can see the dog photo. And another thing which is new is in dark mode. So when you enable dark mode, even the icons turn into the dark mode theme. Long press and customize the way how these icons look. So you can have a specific tint to it. So अगर तुम्हारा wallpaper has certain shades of color, even your icons will show that certain shade of color, and all such things. It looks really beautiful, and you can even change the colors of all of the app icons. But the thing which I'm wondering right now is all of these are native Apple apps. I don't know if this will work well even with non-native apps like Instagram, Snapchat, all such things. But I guess उसमें भी color change हो जाएगा. And there are like tons of possibilities where you can change the color and even rearrange the app icons. So there are many times where your thumb is only accessible to the right side of the phone, so you can keep all your icons to the right side. And so the next change which was introduced was to the control center. Now the control center has plenty of round, and even the control center, when you swipe from the control center, it has been divided into several categories. So this is like the favorites. Also, all the favorite actions which you want will be visible over here, and if you go over here, you'll get the music one. So if you just swipe this way, you can see the music wala section, and if you swipe one more time, this is like all the home automation and home controlling wala, all such things. And this entire screen is for like the home automation thing. And this is your favorites page. So in this favorites page, you can add a specific control and specific shortcuts and specific toggles which you often use. So you can add such things. All the car manufacturers, they have to use this control API and then make widgets for your iPhone, communicate with the car, and you can turn on the AC, you can turn off the AC, you can lock the car, all such things. But don't get fascinated by all such things, because 2 years ago in WWDC, Apple showed a much advanced version of Apple CarPlay where the Apple CarPlay screen even integrates with your speedometer console area and even with your climate controls, all such things. But those features have barely been implemented by any of the car manufacturers, and Apple in fact told that BMW might be one of the car manufacturers who will be implementing that. But it's been 2 years and I don't see any BMW car integrating the entire Apple CarPlay which Apple showed 2 years ago. And another thing is, using this control API thing, developers can change the lock screen, so you can customize this entirely, and you can make a notes. So now this thing is a notes taking shortcut. So this is Apple native app. This will be immediately available on day one. And here's the Snapchat. There are many people I know who use Snapchat for like even taking normal photos. So for them it's an amazing thing. They can just, on their lock screen, they have Snapchat wala thing, they can trigger it and take photos. Snapchat wala aa jayega, just a software thing. It will be very quick to integrate such features. But the car wala thing, it's a very cool feature. Even I would love to see such features, but I won't keep my hopes high. And another thing which Apple introduced was lock an app. Unlock your apps, it's just an app lock. You can just try again with Face ID, open the app, all such things. So in iMessages, we have a thing called as tap backs or reactions basically. So previously the reactions were just those were very simple. They were monochrome and they were very simple ones, and you just had these 5 options. But now you have many more options, and they are more colorful, and you can add more emojis. And also another thing which is new with iMessages is that you can schedule your messages, and you can schedule your messages and send it to anybody, whoever you want to send. Major changes were made was to the Mails app. Previously the Mails app on iPhones were very boring. Your mails, primary, shopping, messages, it can go into updates, and it will go into promotions, smart categorization of all your messages. Another thing which got updated was the Apple Pay. Now see, Apple Pay is not available in India, where you can just literally transfer money to another sender just by tapping your phone to that person. And you need not give your mobile number, or you need not ask for the email address, or nothing. Yeah, I can really imagine very cool scenarios where I'm sending 20 rupees to some person, and then my friends comes in एंड वो 20 रुपये लेके चले जाते हैं बिकॉज इवन दे हैव एन आईफोन, सो वो आ जाते हैं डूडूम दे लेके चले जाते हैं. सो इट्स अ वेरी cool scenario which I can imagine, but Apple Pay is not available in India, so it's an irrelevant feature to us. So yeah, this was about iOS 18. You got game mode and reminders integration in calendar. So basically, previously iPhone के अंदर दो ऐप होते थे. There was a calendar app and there was a reminders app. So they were two different things जो almost similar काम करते थे. So now they have finally integrated reminders into calendar and made a single app. RCS messaging support. So there was a thing where an advanced form of messages, like पहले SMS था, फिर MMS था. Now it's RCS. RCS is a bit more advanced where you can send high resolution photos, you can send reactions to your messages, and these are the iOS 18 compatible devices. Okay, iPhone 11 is there, XR. Oh my god, wow. Till iPhone XR we have iOS 18 which is compatible. OS 18. iPad as usually are crippled by their software, so hopefully they have done plenty of cool stuff this time. So even in this you're gonna get the same old features, like same iPhone or iOS 18 features where you can put a theme over your icons, and even the control center is changed. On the iPads it's just like the iPhones, and so the first thing which they have changed is there is a new way of how you interact with apps. There's a thing called as dock. So now don't misunderstand this dock and this dock which over here. This is something which is more within your app. Matlab, it shows your app elements. You can click on that and it show all the certain features. So it's and there is also another new changes with the screen sharing in iPads, where in screen sharing in iPads where you can do illustrations and you can say, hey, click on this button, do this, do that, all such things. So that's new. So now let's talk about the biggest, one of the most biggest changes was the introduction of a calculator to the iPad. The changes which they have made is with the Apple Pencil and the math app. So there's basically a math mode in the calculator where you can write calculations with your own handwriting. You can do by, and it'll give the answer, and it'll even give the answer in your own handwriting. खुद के handwriting में तुम्हें देगा. So, and it is very interactive. मतलब and you want to do a total of it, you can just put a dash and you will immediately get the total. It's a very cool, beautiful thing. Calculation or something where you have put x, a, you have put all the variable ka values and you have written some formula, so it will just read the formula, it will substitute the variables, and you'll get the answer immediately. So, like, it's just a calculator app yaar. Tum calculator app, you can even change the angle, like 30 degrees ko tum change kar rahe ho. Like why itna sara इतनी मेहनत क्यों की है एप्पल ने कैलकुलेटर ऐप बनाने में. Now the iPad is smart enough where as you write simultaneously even it will fix your handwriting. The pastries got fixed, the art got fixed, the new got it got more beautiful, and the text comes under one line. Everything comes under a straight line, and all this happens live. And the best part is it preserves and it maintains your original handwriting. And even you can even paste content to your text, and that text which you have pasted will be similar to the you can just scratch over it, वो हट जाएगा. These are like very small little things when you use, and then you realize, oh my god, oh, it's such a cool thing. That's something about every Apple device. As you use it over time, you realize, oh my god, there are many little things which make a huge difference. Craig Federighi doing lots and lots of stunts, but it's not Craig Federighi. You can see over here there's this body double. अरे ये कौन है? ये Craig Federighi तो नहीं है. But okay, Okay, now let's talk about Mac OS. Mac OS Sequoia. iPhone screen mirroring. अब इसको iPhone mirroring, उसको simple वाला iPhone mirroring ऐप में समझना है, लेकिन it's damn creative. So इसका basically use case है, there might be many more instances कि मेरा iPhone या मेरा कोई भी फ़ोन, मेरा फ़ोन बैग के अंदर पड़ा है and I'm too lazy to go to my bag, iPhone निकालो, लेके आओ, फिर काम करूँ. So वही कौन करे इतना काम. So I can just click on that iPhone वाला mirroring app and I can immediately start seeing my iPhone. And I can start using, I can use the native keyboard of my MacBook, I can use the native trackpad of my MacBook, and I can interact with my iPhone completely. I need not even use my iPhone. Another thing which is that you get your iPhone notifications over, all the iPhone wale notifications will come over here, and if you interact with that notification of that iPhone, you just click on it and immediately the app opens on your phone. So that's a very smart thing, and that is something which when you start using, you'll be like, oh my god, it's such a great feature. Suppose there's a clip on my MacBook, I can directly transfer that clip from my MacBook to the video editor. Suppose if I'm using VN video editor on my iPhone, or suppose if I'm using Lightroom, I can directly transfer the photos from my computer to the app. And also there's a whole new app they have made which is called as a passwords app. It's not a it's good. I mean, ये passwords वाला चीज़ it was already there in your settings, but they have removed it and made a whole new app, so it's much more accessible to people. There were many people जिनको पता भी नहीं है कि passwords वाला section है on your settings of your iPhone. More advanced games are coming to iPad, and Apple is really pushing on games, because Apple hardware is really strong enough to support all the AAA games. I mean, they have the hardware power, it's just that games are not optimized enough. So they're trying they're really hard to bring all the major game developers to make games. Okay guys, so now I'll be talking about Apple Intelligence. अब देखो, Apple Intelligence का सबसे बड़ा शॉकर मैं तुम्हें अभी बता देता हूँ. It's a very 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 big disclaimer I'm giving you. Apple Intelligence works only and only with iPhone 15 Pro Max and iPhone 15 Pro. That's it. It doesn't work with your iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14. इतना खुश मत हो. Apple का Intelligence जितना भी all the smart features Apple was talking about, वो सब तुम्हारे किसी भी iPhone में नहीं करेगा. यहाँ तक कि मेरे iPhone 15 में भी नहीं करेगा. It works only on iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. It is practically impossible for Apple roll out Apple Intelligence and give this feature to everybody. This is the reason why Samsung ने भी अपने AI वाले features निकाले थे, तो उन्होंने खाली S24 Ultra and premium Samsung के लिए निकाले थे. They didn't give it to all the Samsungs. So इसमें भी Apple Intelligence, even Apple has done the same thing. Apple Intelligence is compatible only with 15 Pro Max and Apple iPhone 15 Pro. That's it. भी prompts वो दे रहे, भाई मेरे को ये फोटो बना के दे, मेरे को ये फ्लावर को एक कॉर्गी के ऊपर डाल के दे. It will generate it very easily because the number of iPhones are less. Okay. So the first thing is priority notifications. So iPhone will read all of your notifications and see, they will categorize it, and because notification management on iPhones is a mess. सारे notifications एक साथ आते, it doesn't look beautiful at all. But now using AI, it will try to sort all the notifications according to the order which you wanna. Now see, the thing which concerned me, and which कितना data will be processed on your phone and कितना data will be processed using servers which Apple has. How are they deciding on which elements and which prompts will be processed on your iPhone and which will be processed on the cloud? So because Apple is really big on privacy and all such things, it's a very very big feature to implement on Apple's point of view, because they literally have to set up like thousands and thousands of computers just to process all these AI wala prompts which people will be giving, and the fact that they're bringing their Apple Intelligence to MacBook, to Apple Watch, to every single thing, and people will start using it more. तो अब वो how fast will the prompts be generating, वो देखना पड़ेगा यार, because they are talking about something called as private cloud compute, where privately everything will be computed, but end of the day is happening on a cloud, and इतना ही तुम बोल लो. इसमें Apple tried a lot to show privacy also, but I don't see much privacy यार. Eventually everything is going somewhere. And another thing which is new is that you can type to Siri. So if you want to type to Siri, just press on that bar button twice, and you can even start typing to Siri. It's basically a ChatGPT बना दिया Siri को, and they literally say हमने ChatGPT के साथ tie up किया to make things happen. where तुम literally Siri से पूछो यार मेरे स्क्रीन के अंदर क्या है, इस एड्रेस को मेरे कैलेंडर के अंदर डाल दो, इस एड्रेस को मेरे बंदे के कॉन्टैक्ट में डाल दो, all such things. This feature is nothing new. ये Google Assistant has been doing it. So another part about Apple Intelligence is the writing tools. Highlight the text, you can rephrase the text. Here you can just click on the Siri sort of button, you can rewrite the text, you can rephrase the text, you can make it more professional, all such things. I'm glad everything has become more seamless and it has become native to the macOS experience. And you can just highlight the text, you can make it friendly, professional, concise, you can summarize it, you can make it into key points, make a table out of it. And now the thing देखने लायक ये है कि कितना, the biggest way to check if your processing is being done on your iPhone or using the Apple service is just turn off the internet, put the phone on airplane mode, and then ask Siri to do such things. तब पता चल जाएगा वो कितना on device computation कर रहा है. मेरे को नहीं लगता कुछ भी ज़्यादा कुछ on device हो रहा है. So now they have introduced Genmoji. So Genmoji is nothing but generative emoji. So you can just give prompt and it will create an emoji. Suppose a T-Rex wearing a tutu on a surfboard, it just creates a T-Rex, riding on a surfboard. It's such a cool stuff, man. Smiley relaxing wearing cucumbers, cool stuff. You can generate your own emojis, and the best part, and the biggest thing which we have to notice over here is ये सब free में हो रहा है पहली बात तो. All such emojis are being generated for free. It is being generated immediately. Hopefully the wait times are not a lot. क्योंकि ये feature को Apple को implement करने के लिए बहुत लग रहा है, क्योंकि Apple के point of view से देखो, they are spending like thousands and thousands and billions of dollars just to make this feature happen. Even to make this Gen emoji feature happen, they have lots of hardware resources. And I'm telling you, कुछ भी on device नहीं हो रहा. There are like thousands of computers which Apple is using to process each and everybody's request, and you can make your own emojis. You can even generate your own images. You can generate your own images, send it to people, and if you want, even you can even choose a person, and it will suggest people Nikki, Tara, and also since it pulls up from the Photos app, and उस बंदे के अनुसार वो एक it will like निकी का मेरे को फोटो बनाना है, I want to create a genmoji out of it, यार निकी जैसा, I have created an image. So the fact that everything is happening for free, and the amounts of requests which Apple will be handling with so many prompts is crazy. I don't know how. And it has become really smart where you can search within the videos. Like you can just say video, उस specific video के अंदर क्या हो रहा था. You can search using photos. You can search a specific thing. You can go into details and it will pull up the photos. And you can even give prompts and you can make a slideshow out of it. So you can say Leo learning to make fish. Learning to fish and make a big catch and setting a fish tune. It will gather all the images, it will make a collage for you, it will make a reel, it will make a video for you. And also they have introduced another thing which they have introduced with iPhones is call recording. So you can even record people's call recording, but the thing is सामने वाले बंदे को पता चल जाएगा. It will inform the person that hey, this call is being recorded and this call will get live transcribed. The call will be get transcribed live. You can get even a summary out of this call. So first it will use Apple intelligence and then it will try using, अगर iPhone को लगता है कि oh my god, Apple Intelligence might not be able to solve it, so it will ask you, hey, can I use ChatGPT? Like, okay, use ChatGPT. Do you want me to use ChatGPT to do that? Yeah, use ChatGPT. Working at ChatGPT and then it will give you. Thank you so much for watching the video. Until next time, goodbye. This was WWDC 2024 making this video. Yeah.